are here. It is time for some FACEIT League playoffs. We're an EMEA expert today. We're going to go to upper bracket for some quarterfinals. A lot of good games today. A lot of good games going on today. 8 matches happening simultaneously. 4 in upper bracket, 4 in lower bracket. We got 8 teams fighting for their tournament lives down in the lower bracket. But I really wanted to focus in here on some of these upper bracket matches. A lot of really good matches going on here in upper bracket. We're going to, as you can see at the bottom, focus in on Good Guys versus Quack. Should be good when it's your 4th seed taking on your 5th seed. With Good Guys finally kind of getting unleashed. Where they've had to face permanent Wrecking Ball bans all season long. It'll be our first look at Good Guys here on stream in the new system, where Expert, Advanced, and Open have now moved into a loser pick format, and no more being able to ban out the same hero. So it'll be our first look at Good Guys to be able to put Golden Pants back into the hero that they were brought on to play in the first place. Now we'll see. They took the 3-0 over Moss, so I assume they're pretty practiced at it. We'll see how Good Guys wants to approach this. I'm very curious. Let's go regular season. Let's see how our team's finished. So Super Shy undefeated, the only expert team that went undefeated here between NA and EMEA. And we got our matchup today. We're gonna have a look at with Good Guys versus Quack. But yeah, Super Shy taking on Lucky Cat is actually 1 versus 9 seed. But I mean, Lucky Cat has been punching up. Yeah, taking that win over Pytel. I mean, that's a big dump. They'll be up against it here today. Another really good one I almost went for is Meavdrawn versus Vipera. And I think we're seeing a similar story in this one, but a little bit closer gap. Meavdrawn, obviously very, very strong finish. They're with a 13-3 record, taking on your 6th seed, the 10-6 Vipera. Who once again have been punching up here through the end of the season. Most notably that we 5-map banger against Ariana, I believe it was. It could be another super competitive match. So a lot of really good matches going on here in upper bracket. I haven't even touched on Velto Potofu. 2 of more unknown factors here in the expert division that have done very well in season 4. Velto held that 2nd place slot. They're at 14-2. I appreciate it. Painkiller. Saying, hope games are good to watch. Yeah, well, me too. Fingers crossed. Kind of on that note, now, something I found out here not too long before we went live is apparently Chilkar can't make it today. We are going to have a little off-rolling out of Quick Academy. So let me go and plug that in at Sojourn Bam before I forget. We are going to get a side swap here once we get in game. As I was saying, we're going to get a bit of a role swap here from Quick Academy. So with missing one of their DPS players, it looks like Elku is going to off-roll into DPS. Ball ban coming in from Quick Academy. Quack wasting no time. Banded out the Wrecking Ball. I mean, just first round, right out of the gate. Kicking things off on Lijiang Tower, first map, randomly chosen. It will be loser pick from there. I'm so excited. So excited. All right, let's get into some playoffs. It's time for map 1. Upper bracket quarterfinals. Hari, I appreciate you being here. Good luck in your match today. What's up, Brav? I appreciate everybody being here. Thank y'all so much. It should be a good one. Happy Friday. Let's celebrate with some Overwatch. So many good matches today. It was really hard to decide. It was really I felt like I could have just thrown a dart with particularly any of the upper bracket matches. And they all would have, any one of them had the potential to just be an absolute 5-map barn burner of a series. With the ball banned out, Golden Pants has plenty of practice at playing some other heroes here this season. Hey, you know what? Maybe the perma ball band actually expanded the hero pool and the versatility of this Good Guys squad. Gonna be a classic dive with the Winton and the Genji Tracer. Here coming out from Good Guys. Carefully, he's going to get ran over in that Junker Queen right out of the gate, but you know what? Elku returns the favor. So it's going to be a tankless fight here to determine who gets first. Cap. X-Ross on the Cassidy. We've seen the Cassidy becoming more and more prevalent in the meta. Got, I guess, a little bit of a range buff, but I think it's also just kind of in response to a lot of the high mobility characters. The Genji Tracer we're seeing from Good Guys, a perfect example here. The Cass has two picks there throughout that last fight. First cap does go over to Quack to start this off. So despite a little off-rolling, so far so good here from Xrox and Elku. Honestly, the opening trade, Elku, you know, filling in his DPS role, got that opening pick onto the Winston. Golden Pants actually forced to swap and doesn't have any luck here in the second fight either. Xrox comes up with the pair and Elku with a nice dash there at the end. Gets the deflect kill on to Senior Hell. You never know, Elku's not your starting DPS. What a start here from Quack. Finally got to the airport from the funeral. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My condolences. I hope the travel didn't exacerbate, you know, the sad issue. Deadeye out from Xrox. It feels weird to just jump right back into casting after that. I'm so sorry. Catching Sakari. Trying to just peek. That was a little bit greedy from Akari. I don't know, maybe just mistimed that one. Ace does at least get the trade. Akari's gonna swap into a mage, try to get back into this point. We're gonna get a Sound Barrier Blade. It's Elku. Not quite able. Oh, wait, wait, whoa, what's going on? What on earth just happened? We had 2 kills apiece, 2 boot kills apiece from our Lucios. God, how did I not get that on stream? Hopefully that's play of the game. Senior Hell's gonna throw in a bomb. We do get a flip here from good guys. They're gonna get some cleanup on the end. There's a mighty gold bomb. Concerning Rush versus Graph for this next fight. Keep an eye on carefully. Try to build up the rest of this rampage. Oh, you know, or we could just get a pause. I think if you're Quack, I mean, you're really hopeful. You spin the big ban right out of the gate on that wrecking ball. So I think it is going to be pretty darn important. You know, for them to put up a strong showing here, if not take this map, because it's not going to get any easier throughout the rest of this series here for Quack. Are we going to talk about it? Hey, talk about whatever I want to talk about. There's something you want to talk about, by all means. If I missed something, by all means, fill me in. I definitely miss things. I'm trying to produce, observe, cast, and keep an eye on chat. I do miss things. It happens. Apparently we just had a little bit of a ping issue. Arrow flex support there for Quack apparently was getting some gnarly ping. Popped up there in the match chat and yeah, Illusion. Now I'm curious. What did I miss? What am I not talking about? You got me very curious. You got me very curious. Solo grab onto Kerfley. No chance to use that rampage that I had hinted at earlier. We did get the Kitsune Rush thrown in. And despite Kerfley going down early, Oakley's going to clap back. X-Ross is doing so as well. And that is a super late. That is a one-player Kitsune Rush thrown in from Ace. Oh, that was super late. That feels like one of those where you had an opportunity and Ace like felt like they should have thrown it in 3 seconds earlier and then kind of hit it late. Just one of those where you're like, oh, I should have thrown it in, so I'll go ahead and throw it. And it's already too late. That's what that felt like. Oh, I think good guys are going to regret that one. Wish they had it coming in. See, this Blizzard might be able to get it done. Akari's purple, though. Just trying to hide in the Blizzard. Nikichu will come in for the final blow. A little bit of a duel between the Lucios. Lucino hanging on by a thread. Take it down. And there you go. Quack with an opening round. Curfley went off the map. Oh, yeah. Have you been to my stream? That's what I do. I promote people. I like to be encouraging and glazing. I don't care if you think it's a bad thing. I'm gonna be me. That's all I can be. But yeah, it is pretty funny. All right, right on to the point here. No changes in composition. We do have Senior Home going over to cast to try to match X-Ross. So there has been that change. Car sticking with this May here and trying to hold down White Room. Full rotation. A little bit of a flip of the map here on a good guys. X-Ross sneaks in on this little side flank. Cuts him off. Triple there for X-Ross. Bubble up. Oh, good shot. Will not fall. 36 health remaining. X-Ross stays standing. Unlike that stool. This is like I got booped. Got with an outstanding first fight. X-Ross has basically got a Deadeye already in the opening 60 seconds of this map. Good wall of 9 damage. There comes that Deadeye immediately. Gonna catch Gold Pants just as they turn the corner. Not anticipating that Deadeye to be ready so quickly, I'd imagine. And it's gonna be another 3-piece here for X-Ross. 6 final blows already here at Control Center. What a dominant start out of Quack Academy. I mean, despite being in off-rolls. Consider rush fight. Watch out for Hikari's Blizzard. How are we going to set this one up? Wall. Oh, that'll do it. As soon as Jeremy tries to turn the corner, the Blizzard will cap him down. We'll catch him. Take them down. Whichever I was trying to say. Then I got to pick through all that as well. We're going to get a fight win. A clean fight win at that. Here from good guys. As they flip that one over without losing a single player. It did cost 3 ultimates there out of good guys. So, I mean, a somewhat expensive fight. Now they just have the sound barrier. And 3 different things to use it on. If Quack are able to layer these three ultimates, you know, perhaps draw a barrier with the Rampage and then counterpunch with your own, you've got some choices. Wall is up. Kerfley's got to be careful as they push in. Here comes the sound barrier first out of Yakino. The response is the Beat Blade. There from Quack and the Rampage thrown in on the back of it. Looked like most of the Rampage got cleansed, but Kerfley's still able to take down their counterpart in Golden Pants. Quack get control of this point right on back. It cost them all 3, and we're back in kind of an even macro between our two teams. That's if you're just looking at a straight 1-to-1, but I mean, Rampage definitely more valuable than the Deadeye on the other side, especially with Kerfley taking out of this fight so early. Senior Hill to pick off a 1 Elko with the rotation through servers. Ooh, X-Rox slapping back. The duel X-Rox with another 3-piece. X-Rox trying to get a 4th here. Not able to stop Golden Pants out of the Rampage. Does get purple and is losing health by the second. Golden Pants will take them down as well as Nikachu. X-Rox threatened to single-handedly cap out this map. Golden Pants digs deep. Still has to deal with consideration. Now coming in and Arrow and Elko Dishing out some damage. It's gonna be that Deadeye from Senior Hill to try to bring this back. That will find Kerfley. 71 health, rolls off for the mini, but gets taken down as Aro loops around for the kill. Just a lone Hikari left on this point. That's gonna do it. Quack, even with off rolls, find map 1. Okay. Let's check out some choices from map 2. We'll go take a look at some stats. All right, stop that. They definitely, this looks different from how we're seeing it in Master. I kind of like it. We can kind of click through and see the map pool. It's good guys pick, obviously. They have chosen Escort 66. Okay. Do they want to stay in the red outlines? The good guys want to start on the attack. Perhaps try to set a good time. I was told once, now it's a little bit old, but I was told once that you start on the attack when you have a good read of the defensive meta. But the attackers can change too. Like, you can kind of adjust. Maybe that is backwards. Maybe you start on the defense when you have a good read of the meta because you can't change. Start on the offense when you want the ability to adjust there for the first part of the map. I mean, of course, you do always have defender's advantage as well. Okay, good guys getting a first ban here. I like this. I hope this is reflected in Master Division as well, because the ban itself will actually show up at the bottom as opposed to us having to just use deduction and be like, oh, they banned a DPS. Let's see what DPS pops up later. Matter of fact, it is a DPS ban. Speaking of. Cass. Banned out here from good guys. All right, let's go take a look at some stats there from map 1. I mean, you can... I think the Elku Glaze was deserved. 30-3. 8,300 damage. X-Ross. God, that cast performance on Control Center was nasty, wasn't it? My goodness. You can see why the Cassidy immediately gets banned out. X-Ross just killed everyone on Control Center. WF Logan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Carefully does take a lot of the punishment there from good guys. You know, twice as many deaths. You know, there's Elku and Arrow and X-Ross kind of. You know, there's percentages in there, but looks like Hikari was kind of the focus. All right. We're just getting lineups finalized. So we touch base with other matches going on. Let's see if we can catch up with any other scores happening right now. We'll go to ongoing. Super Shy Lucky Cat hasn't started yet? Yeah, it's like they haven't started yet. They're still waiting to connect to map 1. That is a late start. Hey, it's all right. You know, maybe somebody was just AFK or couldn't make it for a little bit. Tanuki Karen. Oh, there's no way that's a match score, right? They just 2-1 control. Oh, FACEIT is acting slow today. My goodness. Yeah, okay. Kieran 2-1. No Jerome are going to pick Colosseo. This song is really annoying. Velto up 1-0. Vipera looks like they're able to take their map of control. Moss win their control map as well. And indeed, we only show 6 matches happening, so it does look like Spherical Nuts as well as Power Clappers did end up forfeiting out of the tournament, which is unfortunate. You hate to see it. Wait, did we have... What am I missing? No, Power Clappers is playing. The Power Clappers is playing. Dragon's Vanguard Urion is one not happening. Yeah, Power Clappers is playing. Excuse me. My fault. My fault. I'm guessing Urion... Yeah, that's scheduled for Sunday. There you go. Urion Dragon Vanguard is happening on Sunday. That's the 8th match that wasn't happening. Okay. Lineups for finalized, which means we can go take a look what that second ban was. It was an Orisa ban here from Quack. Banning out the Donkey Horse. Which, if you haven't played the normal watch, I highly recommend it doing just for like 1 or 2 games. Like, it gets a bit silly, you know, it can kind of get... It can kind of wear on you if you play too many games. You know, it gets a little silly. But the ability to ride Orisa into battle as Hanzo is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm just saying. It's fun. I don't know how practical it is. I was the Hanzo in this situation. Like, it didn't seem all that practical. Like, you do get some damage reduction, but it is fun. I can't tell you that it is fun. I'm not seeing any changes as far as rosters. I think we are getting same lineups. Oh, having some issues? Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Was that in your match? Okay, a little sneaky for the close hold approach. We, for the first time this season, finally get to see one of the best Wrecking Ball players in the world on their chosen hero. The ball permanently banned out from Golden Pants all season long. This is quite literally the first time we've gotten to see it. And on a good guys map pick, you gotta imagine this is a spot for Golden Pants to play. Wouldn't surprise me if Golden Pants themselves were the ones who decided this. They were like, Golden Pants, where do you want to go play ball? Golden Pants said, let's go to Route 66. Oh, nice slate. Riding Orisa's fantastic. It really is a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. All right, Mater rounding the first corner here. Golden Pants going for some high ground. Quack trying to play highly mobile, trying to either avoid the wrecking ball or be able to hunt the wrecking ball, whichever they so choose. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, purple. Carefully coming in to try to block, both end up dead. Yukino finds 2 final blows up there. Nikachu wants some revenge, but the lone Lucio doesn't stand a chance. In the 1v4. This is going to be Mater continuing to round the corner. I want to play it to get ridden. Yo. Bonk. Nanoboosts are already built up here, thrown on the golden pants to try to secure this first cap. Roll it to the high ground and going to push Arrow all the way to the bottom. Great execution. Follows up with a kill out of Nikachu as well. Elku's trying to blade here, but golden pants is having none of it. Rolls right on through. The steamroller is mightier than the blade, apparently. You brought a knife to a mech fight? Question mark? Checking out Kakari here. Playing deep in enemy territory. Okay, it does blink back into the safety of this mega room. Looking for a place to throw this pulse down, no doubt. The supports are all dancing up on top of the roof, though, here with Kerfley. Keeping Gold Pants at bay. Here comes the attack in. Beautiful sleeve. Xbox is going to drop in the pulse. See if they can secure these kills. Kerfley's actually able to find Ace through that. Arrow and Yukino invest ultimates into this fight. Gold Pants trying to roll through. Kerfley's getting it done, though. Gold Pants not finding what they're looking for here in the squishy backline. And the defense gets a hole for the first time on Route 66. Albeit, it's not done. It's not done. Ace and Gold Pants return to find some kills, and now suddenly it's just Xros holding down the point. Feeling very claustrophobic. Nikachu and Xros were trying to just huddle up around the cart. They're actually doing a good job of surviving here at the end. Eventually, good guys are going to clean this up, and a nice little stall there out of Nikachu and Xros. Diving into the squishies. Xros a swift step up to the rooftop. Senior health from the top of garage with the overclock. Sound barrier thrown in from Nikachu to help survive through the extra damage. Looked like the pulse landed on the Golden Pants just from the damage output I saw there. It does just kind of force a soft retreat. They're out of good guys. Kari was baiting out some cooldowns perhaps. Opts not to throw in the pulse just yet. Both converging on to Nikachu. The Lucio heading up to the high ground. The boot back trying to create some space. The follow was good. The body block, Kerfley able to dodge that pulse somehow. Looked like the pulse went between Kerfley's legs, but eventually they're going to get whittled down. Gold Pants trying to finish off Xros. Not allow for that big, amazing stall like we saw in the previous fight. And with 2 minutes to go, it'll be 2 points on the board here for good guys. Whoops. Sorry. Meant to go to Pants. Come on, Mr. Pants. Speaking of, Mr. Pants has mines available. Mana boost as well. Ooh, right now, just trying to keep Yukino alive. As Xros is coming in from straight behind. That is a dangerous flank. Ends up losing the 1v2. Meanwhile, Golden Pants keeping the rest of the Quack defense busy. Even managed to snag that Mega away. Ooh, deflect from Elku blocks not only the follow from Golden Pants, but Akari as well. And Kerfley scoops up that pick. Now mines thrown over to his corner. Ooh, Nikachu, that's a dangerous move. Goes skate across the top right over the mines. But Yukino comes in for the cleanup. Elku tried to swing this fight in a 3v5 with the blade. Just unfortunately taking a lot of damage. Comes back in, eats the purple. The backup is good. Akari with the peel. Moves in, finds them. Help to clean up on Kerfley as well. And good guys are setting a wicked fast time here through point C. I have a couple ultimates to close this out. Still have yet to invest this nano boost. Have held this all the way to the end. We're going to get the nano to overclock. Pops X-Ross soon as they emerge. The slide through onto Arrow as well. And the finish onto Nikachu. Nice three-piece out of senior held here to get the third point on the board for good guys. The Golden Pants Wrecking Ball is such a fun sight to behold. I have missed it. I have so missed it. I can't decide which one is more Mater. We're at 66. Mater looks angry right now. Is it just me or Mater look kind of angry? Or Dorado. Dorado also makes for a good Mater. Here's a Tornado. Diva adjustment here from Kerfley. Try to deal with this defense. Perhaps stick onto the Wrecking Ball, provide more peel from the attacks from Golden Pants and Hikari. He did a very good job of coordinating their assaults there on the attack. A key component here to the good guy's style. There was a good purple from Ace, but it got cleansed from Arrow amidst all that. X-Ross still low, and Senior Hill finds that shot. Beautiful shot there from the top of the garage. Ooh, even has a little bit of sight light on to Nikachu. It's going to force them out of that hidey hole. Golden Pants running in, trying to provide some follow-up. Just stay right on the heels of Quack as they're looking to disengage. Another great bio lands. Arrow does not have Suzu. They're just going to heal through it. Kerfley and Quack taking their time on this point A approach. Woo! Goes up into the skybox to hunt Yukito. Kerfley got a little bit in, but has to get right back out. Is not able to push up and try to put any pressure on top of Big Earls. Right now, still trying to deal with this peel on the back line. The slide out from Ross gets them to safety just in the nick of time. Rep's looking for some space to move up to that high ground. Ooh! Little spin roll through. Back on the jump and smashes X-Ross into pieces. X-Ross has been flirting with disaster this entire attack and finally gets put back at spawn. This Kitsune Rush, I think, is going to be the biggest factor. I mean, you got two strong support ultimates from Quack. How do they want to use them? Need to get on to Senior held in the high ground and simultaneously deal with Golden Pants. They're going to hit the Kitsune Rush as soon as Golden Pants does the slam. The hacking onto Yukito and the Sombra. What a great swap. Good opener, but you've got a nano boost onto the Wrecking Ball now. Mines in over the top. The Nano's faded, so they're not the boosted mines, but it's still more than enough to take Nikachu out of this fight. Great follow-up onto Elku as well. Who said Summer's a hard counter to the Wrecking Ball? The boop onto the pilot, trying to get it. Oh, doesn't quite. Oh yeah, that's exactly, Pirate Patch is exactly why I'm calling the cart Mater. It's exactly why. Both this cart and the Dorado cart, they're both pretty good cosplays of Mater from Cars. Okay, Nikachu takes out half the equation on this attack squad. Golden Pants hacked, and I mean, honestly, kind of still lucky to be alive. Has to go all the way back to point B to escape the wrath of Quack. Less than a minute remains, though, and a good recontest. Certainly available, certainly potential here for good guys. They've got ultimates to work with, including this overclock. There's a high-flying sound barrier out of Yakuto right in front of an OC. That was a taunt and a half. Xrox hits Q and their OC has the overcharge. That 150 just goes right through Yukino. I don't know if that Yukino sound barrier did anything, if that landed. I did not see the Yukino sound barrier land. It could have just landed before and faded. That happens. But I did not see it land. I just saw 0 up there after they went down. Hey, either way, it did not have the desired effect. Whether it was AJ or not. Quack do find themselves very much down in the time, though. Took them most of the clock to get through into point B. EMP to try to solidify this kill on the Gold Pants. The car dives in from behind to find Xrox, though. Comes in off the high ground. Sneaks in for the execution. Oh, what a play! Oh, I can't believe it. Elko, how much health you got? Got 75, had 9 health. Elko had 9 health. How did Hikari find them on that? Pulls them out of the invis with the 90 flick. It wasn't quite a 180, but still a pretty nasty flick. Oku scouting this front left side. Mine's up at the top. Oku hit by the pile drive. Here comes the chase. Oku low health invisible, trying to run back inside of the garage. Golden Pants to set up shop on top of said garage. Hikari was trying to give chase to the squishies down low. Loses the 1v2. Nikachu goes down. Carefully regrouping with the team in the back. Hikari threw in the pulse. Not able to get eaten up, but at least everybody from Quack is able to dodge it. Recall forced. But Senior held an ace. Just have great sightlines from up on this high ground where everybody's trying to fight in garage. They're busy picking up kills from these high ground positions. Nasty stagger on the Kerfley. Okay, with the scout onto the wrecking ball. Very intentionally comes through that lower way just in case we do get the chandelier cosplay. Golden Pants trying to hide up in the skybox. You hear the music starting to get tense. Overclocks available for both teams. Golden Pants almost got another set of mines already. M40 taking a quick cat nap. Waiting out the senior held ultimate. Time is short, which means Kerfley has to run into harm's way. Elku gets the sound barrier at 1 health, and a jump shot will finish off senior health. Nano boost thrown onto Golden Pants. Sound barrier invested from this defense. Golden Pants is going to smash down Xrox. Mines over the Katsude rush. Nikachu popped up, taken down. Watching a timer. Self-destruct on point. Actually finds a kill on a Yukino, but there's just no more reinforcements left. And this is looking like the end of the road for Quack. These good guys get the D-Mech. Reinforcements still too far away. Good guys will tie us up here with the win on Route 66. Hey, we knew what you meant. We knew what you meant, Coach Maddox. I didn't see the Yukino beat land. The tale is old as time. Man, if I had a nickel. Been late on my transitions today. What's up with that? All right, we've got a game. We have got ourselves a series. As I mentioned after map 1, I mean, it's a good thing that Quack are able to take Lijiang Tower because that was their one use of that wrecking ball ban. Once we get good guys able to fall into that old comfort, man, it was nasty. That was nasty. Golden Pants and Hikari having a great map there. Wait, let's see. New body picked here out of Quack. Some wonderful green tea with jasmine. Couldn't ask for a better Friday. Right? Quack have chosen to start on the attack here for Noombody. So let good guys commit to a defense. See if Quack can find an answer before they try to move on to the defense. I mean, it's kind of an interesting... You can kind of take some time on the attacking phase to lock it in. And then, then once Quack goes on the defense, perhaps they stick with that. Perhaps they found a comp they're happy with for this map. Now, I will say we're going to get Xros back into that cast that he had in match. Had such a huge impact there on that first map of Lijiang Tower. All right, bring band in from Quack. Let's go look at some stats from map 2. All right, what stands out? What stands out? Wait, who's Archmaster? Too many names. Archmaster is senior held. Okay, that's right. I knew that. So fewest deaths, senior held. Oh, I mean, aside from the 41-0 golden pants. I mean, there's that. God. All right, that's just it's golden pants world, and we're just here applauding them on. Hey, where's my invite? I heard an invite. Where'd it go? John, I swear I heard an invite. Was it just like a friend request or something? Oh, it was. Hey, I was a Yukino friend request. That's exactly what that was. Amazing. Amazing. Anytime. So many ball GPs. Ostrix, golden pants. Me, clearly. Yeah, Lars. That's when I think of you, Lars, I go immediately just think of Wrecking Ball. Oh, we're having some kind of pick issues? I see. I see. Oh. Oh. No wonder. Yeah, I was wondering, like, there was a, one of the games took like 20 minutes before it even started. I was wondering what was going on. Okay, so that's why Yukino's sending me a friend request. That would be why Yukino's sending me a friend request. That means they're going to have to make the lobby and make sure they can get me in there. Makes a lot of sense. Look, I have like a natural part going on even though my hair's back. What the hell? Golden Pants hits the lobby and all logic goes out the window. That is so true. Okay, so we'll be waiting for a lobby. No big deal. We can't invite to custom game. What do you mean? Why not? Wait, are we not? Okay, so y'all are making a custom lobby? Okay. I don't know why it wouldn't let you invite me. Add me on Discord. Shit, this is tough on Discord. Oh, wait, on delay. I'm gonna relaunch Overwatch, and we'll see if that does anything. You have played for 2,317 hours. Good lord! I just started playing on PC like a little under 2 years ago. All right, let's see if Elku can get me in there. There we go. That did it. Okay. So they're going to be manually doing bans to that Brig ban. I think it was like there was a problem going on in the site that wasn't their actual intention. I put in the match chat, Quack gets first ban, and Yukino was like, Quack, I love that. I guess Yukino hadn't heard the Quack yet. I mean, the lobbies is called Quack versus GG. Okay, so it's a Zarya ban from Quack. It also looks like we're going to Suravasa. So I don't even think the map pick was right. Okay. Because it looked like Quack had chosen the red outlines before, and I think they're going to stay on the left-hand side now. So I don't know. We have to make a custom lobby here, so y'all just bear with us. I appreciate your patience. This means it's going to make it very difficult for us to keep up with all the matches going on, because everybody's going to have to make custom lobbies, apparently. This is going to get hit hard in the edit. Speaking of edits, please bear with me on getting my edits up from this week. I've got some other things I need to prioritize, and so doing my edits and uploading to YouTube has taken a little bit of a backseat this week. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I've just got too much going. So, and other things that have to take priority. So please be patient with me on getting the VODs uploaded from this playoff week, from what I guess would be week 9 of the season. So yeah, that's just a little disclaimer. I appreciate the patience, but got some cool stuff coming up. I mean, we've got, most importantly, going to be on the main broadcast on Sunday, right? So doing my next 2 days is exclusively dedicated to doing preparations for that. You know, doing some write-ups and stuff about the teams to get some narratives out there. And also to, you know, try to help my co-caster casting with the absolute beast that is Kenobi, contenders and collegiate legend of a caster. So, you know, I mean, I want to come correct. You know, I want to come with, you know, some good storylines. So anyway, my next 2 days are going to be dedicated to that. And pretty much, I've been doing some interviews and some other stuff going on this week. So yeah, I mean, just honestly, doing the VODs have just taken a backseat. Okay, with that said, let's hop into Suravasa. Appreciate your patience there. We got our custom lobby made. We got it in. We got bans done manually. With Zarya and Genji banned out here for Suravasa. Let's get into map 3. Back to open division. I think they mean like old school open division, not like in FACEIT open division, but like, you know, the OG tier 3 open division. So, as I mentioned, Xrox Cassidy is back. Ooh, they didn't see Golden Pants. Golden Pants is hiding right here behind this little cubby. It's not been found out just yet. The combat roll from Xrox to escape the pile drive. Nikachu still gets popped. What an opener! Senior Hill, Ace, and Golden Pants all pushing way outside the market. You don't usually see a team set up out here, but it works brilliantly. You catch Quack a little bit flat-footed for that opening pick here out of Senior Hill. And as a result, we'll find Cap on the point itself. Car with a beautiful follow-up onto Elko. Summon in here today. You're coming in late, Elko. Filling in for Chili Card, who had to go to a funeral. Had to attend a funeral. So, unfortunate. But yeah, they weren't able to reschedule. So, Quack have been running here with a sub, with Elko kind of off-rolling into this DPS position here today. Currently doing it out here with Kari on the flank, trying to protect X-Ross. Good chase down. Elko will win the duel. Once again, Senior Hill finds Nikachu, though. Which is the second time in a row. But there's that X-Rox Cassidy. That X-Factor, if you would. Pun fully intended. The knife into the headshot. Gorgeous. It's the end of Yukito. It's able to duck away behind the pillar. Here comes the chase. At least get the swift step out. Ooh, that was unlucky for Elko. Just blinked right into that. Senior Head will take the Deadeye off the table as well. I know what time it is. You don't have to tell me the time. You don't got to tell good guys the time either. It's time to cap this point. That's what time it is. Great spawn there for good guys. Just gonna backpedal a little bit. Plant their feet. There's an awesome spot. Well, this is more of a coconut cosplay than chandelier. Gets the surprise in. The shout here to get kind of bolster with alongside a Kitsune Rush, both used on this corner, and everybody from Good Guys is able to just disengage. So no value gained off that Kitsune Rush, other than, I mean, you get a little bit of space. You're able to move in and try to fight on the point. Gotta watch out for that counter punch, though. Here comes Ace, throwing it from the objective right towards the back, where Kerfley and the rest of Quacker tried to set up shop. They're forced out over to the corner. Sound barrier from Yukino, and here comes Good Guys to get aggressive. Hikari's already picked up Elko, who's going to move in, finish off Arrow. The pile drive, gorgeous. Hikari with 3 in this fight. Very aggressive minefield here from Golden Pants. Elko with the Sombra swap did land a manual hack on this. Purple as well. Golden Pants going to make it to the Mega. Oh, doesn't quite make it. Dies on the Mega, but was purple. They couldn't get it from the Rampage from Kerfley. Oh, that was a sad hamster. That was a sad hamster. How many we got left here? Is this a 2v1? I think Ace is literally the only player left. Oh, nope. You can see Senior Hill's returned. Provides the escape. Hikari's back on this point as well as Golden Pants. Ooh, trying to get the boop into the pit there. Kerfley still on just a hair of health, desperately receiving him, and Xrox not getting it. With Kerfley low, the supports had to prioritize one player, and Xrox gets kind of left out in the dust, and eventually we're going to get a cap here, a flawless 100-0 on this one from Good Guys. God, Golden Pants with this Wrecking Ball is able to really take away what should have been a wonderful spawn here from Palace for Quack. Golden Pants just gets here so fast. You know, it doesn't really result in a defender's advantage at all. That was a pulse bomb on the Kerfley. Having to use a violent leap just to try to stay on solid ground. Felt like Quack had kind of gotten forced all the way, you know, against the ropes here, but Xrox is able to strike back. So 4v4. Well, the hack doesn't quite get on a Gold Pants. The virus misses on to Hikari as well. Kitsune Rush as well as an overclock invested. Kerfley gets one. I think perhaps had one person caught in that downpour, but that was it. It was just Yukino. And they're able to escape, return fire. Senior Held, speaking of, comes up with 2 in that fight. First cap going over to Good Guys, and what has been a dominant Suravasa. Okay, with the EMP, but Ace gets 2 in that? Oh my goodness, what a double out of Ace. Gets a third on the Kerfley as well, just that final blow. Whoa, that was fast. They said, you get a kunai, and you get a kunai. Xbox is the only ultimate coming back into this. 85% on the board. Good Guys looking to take the map here with one more fight win, but they're going to have to do it without Hikari. Sound barrier from Yukino barely got Golden Pants, who's on the way out. Xbox giving chase, will find that kill. Moving over into a Tracer, so we get the Tracer Sombra. Suzu onto themselves from Ace. They're able to swift step back over to Senior Hell, where they're going to find a kill on Xbox, but still a +1, exacerbated by this kill from Kerfley. Quack able to stave off defeat for now. Aw, Lars, that's very kind of you to say. Aw. Much love, my friend. Oh, give me some Kerfley pop. No, that's what we're saying. Just big purple wall. Mine's on point. Ace continues to be a problem. A thorn, if not a knife in the side of Nikachu. Now the Kitsune Rush thrown back onto this point. Kari will get the final blow of the Kerfley. Dueling consider rushes, but this kill feed is all red. All good guys all day. They'll move up to match point with a 3-0 on Suravasa. Assura Data missed a whole hour? Yeah. With EU changing time this past weekend. The games have shifted for any of my NA audience. They've shifted up an hour. Unfortunately, we're not going to really get stats or anything. We do get a Colosseo pick here for map 4. But we're off the grid now. We're outside the FACEIT system. So we're totally off the grid. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, see, there's no expert matches ongoing. Every single match had to get custom made. Every single match had to get custom made. So, unfortunately, we can't really keep up with what's going on in the league. I don't got much for you. As far as stats or points or updates on any of that. So it's all theory at this point. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing bands. We had a Colosseo pick and an Ana ban. Oh. And good guys going for the jugular. Ban out the Junker Queen. So good guys looking to end it here and now. I think there's something interesting about looking at, let's go, looking at the different logos of the players. I don't know, it gives you a little bit of insight. Just a little bit, but it does give you a little bit. Like, Golden Pants rocking the traditional, like, OG Overwatch logo. All right, we're getting a Colosseo for map 4. 2-1 lead for good guys heading into this. How did Quack respond with the Junker Queen banned out? This is kind of Kerfley's bread and butter. I will say I felt like Quick Academy had to anticipate this, right? I mean, they banned out the Ana. They didn't ban out the Kiriko. If they were planning to run Junker Queen, you would have think that we'd have gotten a Curie ban out of Quack. So I think planning to run the Hazard here. X-Ross, oh, I was going to say it goes back into the Tracer, but Ace has just been the Empress of the lobby. Love this skin, by the way. This skin's so good. A insane first blood right out of the gate. I mean, just 5 seconds in, it felt like. Carefully goes shouting over. Not to confuse the Junker Queen shout. You know, I guess it's just Carefully likes to shout. You know, even if it doesn't give you any bonuses. Hey, you know what? It's the mental boost. You can't let it goes down. Gold Pants taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, he's going to take quite a bit more there. I'm kind of curious with the, you know, not going back to the Sombra. You know, we see Quack, you know, investing more into the Genji here. You know, it could just be a what's in Elku's wheelhouse. You know, what they feel most comfortable playing in this situation. But there also could be more of a play at, you know, the ultimate. I find, you know, Blade tends to get more value these days than EMP. I could be wrong on that. That's just my, like, eye test. Slam in here for the finish. Gold Pants will clean up. 8 minutes and 20 seconds in. No real... actually, excuse me. I mean, more like $1:45 in. No real meter inch picked up from either side. So far, it's just been a fight for the arches. We'll just keep it here for now. God, it's so nasty, just so nasty. When your Kiriko can put up shots like that, I mean, you find Arrow just after the rush comes out. You know, you don't get the additional Susans. You don't get any of the benefits of that. Ace has just been fighting first blood after first blood here at Colosseo. That's going to be over the high ground. Ooh, really trying to isolate. Somehow Arrow was able to sneak out of there. There's a sound barrier from Nikachu against the Kitsune Rush and the overclock coming in from good guys. Caught a corner, carefully gonna be in trouble. Is able to wall off the OC. Now trying to jump back out and see if they can find the kill. Not able to do so. Senior Hild's gonna pick that one up, grab the Mega. Whoop. Mr. Pants' clever little rollout has been scouted. Going after arrows, come off the Kiriko onto the Juno. We're looking at a brick Juno backline. And it's just not enough escape, not enough protection. Cannot get away. Golden Pants will find you. Says like a bloodhound. I don't think that's a hamster inside that ball. I think Golden Pants put a bloodhound in there. Sniff down, hunt out any support. Okay, I was wondering if we were going to get Kerfley making the swap. Once we saw the Brig Juno come out, I was kind of surprised to see Kerfley still in the hazard, but does eventually go to the Ramastra here just to see if they can stem the bleeding. Been 110 meters picked up over the past couple of minutes. Great headshots to finish off what has been a incredibly potent opposition of Ace. Oh, good final blow on the Senior Held. For the first time, we're going to get Quack winning a team fight since, well, very early in the map, since the opening minute. The addition of just the shield here from Kerfley could bring a lot of value. A couple of slices onto Ace, but Ace able to swift step away. Golden Pants picks up Ross, investing mines through this fight. A low Kerfley finished off by Yukino, and Golden Pants will pick up yet another one. Ace finds the final support, and it's another flawless fight. No casualties. Look, a little bit of trade. Things got very claustrophobic there for a moment. Rally up, but with Elku down. Okay, so you needed something to turn this. Exros delivers. Picks up a kill onto Ace. Senior Arrow's still investing ultimates into this. And Arrow's struggling to get out of the spawn doors. The Senior Arrow's Gold Pants are just hard spawn camping back here. Everybody else has been taken down. Nikachu finished off by the Pulse. That. You know, there's this happening.
Don't let them get away with this.
Susie, excuse me, Consider Rush throw it out over half health golden pants, but there's a beautiful orbital ray right over the top of that. Forces it to disengage out of good guys. They don't, not able to utilize the speed of the Fox. Quick little boop out of Nikachu to gain some space. And we're starting to see Quack put together something a little bit more comprehensive here. Now, Mines in the back might just throw it all awry with the sound barrier to back it up. Golden Pants is causing a lot of disruption and a lot of damage into this fight. As soon as all eyes turn onto the Wrecking Ball, here comes Senior Held and Hikari. Shoot you in the back the moment your head turns. Who's a better ball, Junbin or Golden Pants? Tough call. Tough call, Red Eyes. No, I call Quick Academy Quack. Quick Esports would be Quick. Quick Academy is Quack. Oh, Kerfley, I think it was hanging very close to the edge. I mean, one little boop and Kerfley's just thrown to the wolves down there. I mean, it did have the Annihilation, a little bit of a safety net. Speaking of safety nets, Nikachu's going to pop this rally. Gets the stun on the Golden Pants. Send them packing. Not too far out of the fight. Has to keep that shield up, blocked from the pile drive coming in. You can see, I mean, Hikari and Golden Pants are just making Quack work for every inch on this bot. Every centimeter for my EU friends out there. Oh, beautiful pulse. X-Ross with the Limit Armor is able to survive through that. Molten Core, Overclock coming in from the other side. Consumer Rush invested here from good guys, and they're going to leverage those 2 ults into 2 kills. Looking for a third versus double supports. Here comes Kerfley in and trying to back it up, looking for some peel, but Senior Held just firing into the pack. Both DPS putting names into the kill feed from good guys. I always forget you have stairs over here. I always forget there's stairs up there now. Anyway. Lions invested here from Golden Pants. X-Ross, the flank working. They just let X-Ross sit up there forever. Eventually, he's going to jump down, try to pop the overload. Use that extra armor. Has at least pulled a lot of aggro and gets the trade on the ace. Okay. Beautifully done there. I mean, X-Ross delivering a little bit of confidence, a little bit of motivation, you know? Maybe liven up those comms a little bit. A great play out of that window. But, I mean, still down by 115 meters and Senior Held with sightlines all the way down. Hikari threatened to the backlines, pulled some attention. Looming with the poles here behind the double supports. Nikachu needs to get this rally into the thick of this fight. Can't afford to pop it too early. Can't afford to get pulsed. Arrow's going to throw in a orbital ray. That'll claim some space here in the middle. Nikachu's going to go ahead and pop that rally to fend off a backline attack. Yukino goes down to the Deadeye. That did not land. I did not see Yukino's beat land. If I had a nickel for every time I said that today, I would have 2 nickels. Hikari's going to come in and find Kerfley, and that's just going to do it. Good guys will take the series at a 3-1. GG's in chat. Rip Yukino's beat, but congrats to GG on the dub. GG to GG. Oh, love the respect in chat. I gotta say, the two teams being very respectful to each other in chat. You know, Carefully said, thanks for being good sports. Yukino said, hey, man, sorry we couldn't reschedule. You know, like, it was just so awesome. You know, no worries and GGs all around. And then, of course, it's Carefully coming and says, good luck against Super Shy. Hera says, good luck in your next game. Amazing. I love it. You love to see the sportsmanship. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. It's easy to get an ego, and you encounter a lot of players with egos, and you have to have a certain amount of ego to compete at a high level. You got to go in thinking you can win it. Otherwise, what are you doing there, right? But then when it's all said and done, and you know, blood, sweat, and tears are all left on the battlefield, the two teams come in, and it's nothing but sportsmanship and respect. That's amazing. That's amazing. Love both of these squads. Love both of these squads. Gotta love it. What I'm talking about.